What if I told you that you could make a beautiful pillow cover? No zipper, no hand stitching, no special tools, in under an hour. That's exactly what we're making today. An envelope pillow cover in 16 inches square. And the back is a clever part. Two panels that just overlap. Slide your pillow in, done. Before we begin, please hit that like and subscribe button. It helps my channel out. If you've been following along with the Learn to Sew series, you've already made straight lines and a set of coasters. That means you know how to backstitch, how to press, and how to control your seam allowance. You're more ready for this than you think. Here's what you need: pins, a pair of scissors, cotton fabric, thread, chalk or marker, a ruler, a pillow insert, and an iron. Before we cut anything, I want to talk to you about the grain. The grain of your fabric runs parallel to the selvage. That's the finished woven edge along the sides of the fabric. When we cut our pieces with the grain, the pillow hangs straight and it sits evenly. When you cut off the grain, it twists. So take a second to find your selvage, line your ruler up parallel to it, and then cut. Cut one front panel at 17 inches by 17 inches. Then cut two back panels, each 17 inches wide and 12 inches tall. Label them with a little piece of tape if it helps, or label them with A and B. Now we're going to hem the back panels. With one panel, measure 1/4 inch for the seam allowance. Fold the edge over the 1/4 inch toward the wrong side and press. Now fold it again another 1/4 inch and press again. That double fold encloses the raw edge completely. No fraying ever. After you press, pin the folded edge before you sew. You can skip this if you want. Stitch along the folded edge close to the fold. Back stitch at the start and end. Repeat the same thing on your second panel. Now for the fun part. Lay your front panel flat with the right side facing up. Place back panel A on top, right side facing down. Line up the raw edges on 3 sides. The hem edge sits toward the middle. Now place back panel B on top, also right side down. The 2 hem edges will overlap in the center by about 5 inches. That overlap is your envelope opening. Pin all 4 outer edges through every layer. Sew all 4 sides with 1/2 inch seam allowance. Set your stitch length to 2.5 millimeters. Before you start, I want to point out something on your machine you may have not noticed before. The seam guide markings on your needle plate. See those lines etched into the metal? Each one represents a seam allowance measurement. For the coasters, in episode 5, we used 1/4 inch seam allowance. For this pillow cover, we're using 1/2 inch. Find the 1/2 inch marking, that's your guide, not the needle, not the presser foot, the edge of your fabric and that line. When they stay together, your seam stays consistent all the way through. At each corner, clip the seam allowance on the diagonal, close to the stitching but not through it. This removes the bulk so your corners turn out crisp. Before we turn it right side out, press those seams open. In episode 5, we press our coaster flat. That's pressing the finished piece. Pressing seams open is different. You open the seam allowance like a book and press each side flat separately. It takes an extra minute, but it reduces bulk along the edges and makes the pillow look so much polished. Turn the cover right side out through the envelope opening. Use a blunt tool, a chopstick, a pencil, or even a closed pair of scissors to gently push the corners out from the inside. Slide the insert into your newly made pillow cover. And that's your 16-inch envelope cover. You just use 4 skills that are essential to know when sewing. And that's the thing about sewing, every project builds on the last one. Next time on Learn to Sew, we're making a market tote bag. Longer seams, fabric handles, and one technique that makes every bag stand out on its own. See you then!